Hi everyone, welcome to A Crafty Yarn, episode 33. I'm Kate.
And I'm Samantha, and this is where we share what we've been crocheting and knitting over the last couple of weeks.
So, I started a new project with the sock yarn that we showed last week. So it's the Wangaratta Woolen Mills, and this one is in the shade Honey. We also showed the sock book that we got, and I decided that I would make these men's cable socks. But I thought that I was really clever, and these are worked from the cuff down in rows instead of rounds, and I prefer working my socks from the toe up, so I thought that I was doing a really good job of like changing the pattern. And then it suddenly dawned on me, like the cable should only be on like the front, so like the top of the foot, and then the bottom of the foot should just be plain.
But it looks beautiful.
So I tried my best to keep up with my one row a day goal on my Liilth cardigan, and I've done 12 out of 14, so I'm pretty happy with that.
Oh, you've done very well.
Yeah. Just with one thing and another, I didn't get it done a couple of days, and some days I did do more than one row to try and catch up, but I'm happy with the 12. But like for 12 rows, it hasn't grown that much really.
No, it's actually quite slow growing. And as I say, it's not very wide. You know, if you were doing a shawl that was wider, it would take a really long time, wouldn't it?
It would.
Yeah. It is a pretty stitch though.
Oh, it is. I'm really I was looking at the pattern the other day again, and I really would like to get this made up. Because I think it'd be good for this kind of weather where it's a little bit warmer, but still sort of a little bit cold.
Yeah. Yes, I'm quite tempted to make one myself, but
you should.
Being so slow growing, it could take me forever.
But sometimes projects like that are good.
Yeah, true. So I've been working on my Vanna cardigan, which is in this Crochet Gifts magazine. And this is the cardigan here. So this has been a long-standing project, which has taken me forever. But I'm really inspired to get it finished now. And I'm actually on the home run, I think, really. So I've finally got the sleeves done. So I now have 2 sleeves, which I'm quite excited about. And I just had to slip stitch them together to form the sleeve. So I've done all of that. And then the next step is I have to join at the top here. I have to do 22 rows across the top here to form the shoulder. And then that becomes sort of the lapel, I guess, sort of part of the cardigan, and then I've got to get the sleeve into the hole. So, and I've got to put the collar on. So I'm really excited to finally be making some progress. I've overcome the hurdle of the sleeves. It's funny how they just all became too difficult, even though they're really not that difficult, but it was just, I just can't face having to look at these sleeves. But when I actually sat down and did them, I hadn't actually made that big a mistake. It was actually quite quick, wasn't it? So I'm really, really pleased. So I'm hoping by next time I will get it finished, because it'd be really good to get that off my books and not have to worry about it anymore.
It is so beautiful.
Oh, it is, and it's it's a really soft and squidgy texture. The
way that I think it's like the back post. It just makes it so squishy.
It does, doesn't it?
Squish it.
Yeah. Yes, I will be interested to see how the sleeves get in there.
That could be interesting.
It could be quite interesting, but yeah, it'd be interesting to see how they work. But hopefully they'll fit in there quite nicely. I wouldn't say I've loved making it, because I think it's quite slow growing and it's taken me quite a bit of time, but I think my mum is going to absolutely love it, and it is going to look really beautiful when it's finished. So I don't think it does have pockets, which I don't think my mum would actually use those, so I'm not going to worry about the pockets.
She doesn't believe in putting your hand in pockets.
No, she doesn't. True. So yeah, so I'm quite excited with my progress I've made on that.
I'm actually really looking forward to you finishing it.
Yeah.
So I've picked my Amma top back up again, which was in this Summer Nights yarn. And I don't know why I left it, but I actually really enjoy working on this because it's just so simple. It's so repetitive, because granny squares are one of the first things that you usually do when you start. So I forgot to put a stitch marker in, but I've done quite a few rows. I'd have to say 10 rows.
I would think so. It was quite small before.
Yeah. And I think that it's getting nearly to about the size that I want it to be. And I mentioned before I was concerned about whether it'd be long enough for the width, but I actually think it is going to work out quite well.
Yeah, well, when you tried it against you the other day, it was actually quite good, wasn't it?
Yeah. Like I think that it still needs a little bit because I don't want it to be too tight fitting.
No.
But I think it's going to be quite a good length.
Well, it's good.
I can't wait to wear it in the summer.
It's going to be beautiful, isn't it? Yeah. So the other project that I've been working on is my Italian Ice Cream Shawl, and I just love it. So I've actually done quite a lot. That was my stitch marker down there, the B, so I've done all the way up to there. So I only had 2.5 rows more to do, but I came across a bit of a problem because the yarn was at 220 or 250 grams.
I think it was like 220.
I think it might have been 220 grams, the pattern said, but I've already used 220 grams and I'm not finished yet. I had a cardigan that I attempted quite a while ago that I gave up on because I wasn't happy with the finished product, which was made out of the same yarn. So I'm going to have to frog that to have enough yarn to finish the shawl. But I just absolutely love it. It's just so pretty. And it's just going to be beautiful.
Such a fun pattern.
It is. It's really relaxing and really fun. And yeah, I love working on it. I was quite sad when I ran out of yarn. But yeah, so over the next week I'll try and frog that cardigan so that I can finish it.
I love the way that the yarn has like striped in it.
It is actually, it's come up nice, hasn't it? I actually wasn't sure how it was going to turn out, but
I think that it actually looks nicer than what it did in the cardigan.
I agree, yes. It's really striped quite nicely, whereas in the cardigan it didn't look as nice.
It was only half trebles, that cardigan, though, wasn't it?
Yes, what is it with me and half trebles and cardigans? Yeah. Yeah, so I'm really thrilled with that.
So yeah, as Mum mentioned, hers had already used 200 grams. The yarn that I was using, I only had just 200 grams. So I wasn't convinced that I was going to have enough yarn. And I'd done quite a lot, so I made the decision to unpick that one because I just didn't want to do the whole thing and then realise I didn't have enough yarn.
Yeah, you wouldn't have had enough yarn.
No. And so I was feeling quite sad because I had really enjoyed working on it. And so we had a bit of a think about what yarn I could use. And we decided to use the Crypto 8-ply that we bought from Wangaratta with the sock yarn. So it's in the shade colour number 12. There's no thing. But I actually really love the way that this is looking. So I've only got a little bit done.
It's very pretty, isn't it?
It is. I just love these colours. So I'm excited to be back working on this because it really, truly is so fun.
It is. It's relaxing but fun. Yeah, and it works up very quickly too.
It does.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to have this to wear because I think it's actually a really good shape. It's sort of shallower than what we usually do.
Yeah. Yes. So the other project that we've both been working on is our Kindred Spirits Dolls, Little Anne and Diana. We're having a bit of a problem with them. I remember at the time when we started on the dress, we were surprised by how big the dress was. And we've started working on the actual doll part. And last time had just sort of almost finished the head. So that's the head now with part of the body on there. But when we were working on it last night, the body, that's how the body's going to turn out. To me, it just reminds me of an angel, but it's actually very small. Because when you hold it up against the dress, we've only got possibly maybe that much more to do. So the body's going to finish there, and then you've got these really, really long legs. And I don't know, I just feel as though if you go to pick it up, you've just got this tiny body inside this big dress, and I'm just not really feeling it. So if anyone's made something before, we haven't really done much amigurumi.
No.
We're thinking maybe to make the body bigger so that we can shorten the legs but make the body bigger, but we're just not really sure whether that's going to work or...
Like I'm wondering if we do like more rapid increases so that it's wider.
Maybe,
Because it's just very like thin. Like if you think about like holding it, it's just going to be this little thin doll with these big long legs.
Yeah, just not really liking it. So if anyone has any suggestions of how to improve it, it would be greatly appreciated, because I'm quite disappointed. Like I didn't really realise that was how it was going to be.
It's not what I imagined.
No.
Like, I'm wondering whether we need to, like, look at a different doll pattern and see how the body's made and, like, keep the head the same so that it still goes through the whole of the dress, but, like, make the body bigger and longer. Because, like, I think that we want the body to go down to, like, that.
That's what I think.
And then just, like, sort of...
Yeah.
The legs down to, like, there, maybe, so...
Yeah, I agree.
Because where it currently stands, the legs are, like, 30 rows, so...
Yeah. Yeah, it's quite strange construction, I have to say.
So I suppose there's no pictures, like, before you buy the pattern of the doll with no clothes on.
No, but I just never imagined that the doll was going to be so short and the dress was, like, so long.
The proportions just don't seem right to me.
No, I agree.
I'm not really very happy with it right now.
No. I'm just disappointed, actually.
Yeah.
Because we're really enjoying it, but I would prefer a body that goes further down the dress.
And is bigger.
And is bigger, yeah, that you can actually grab. Yeah, but I mean, I love the dress and I love the jacket. It's just the doll part is not quite what I imagine. Yeah.
I'm sure that we can fix it, though.
I'm sure we can, yes. The problem is it's going to take more time, isn't it? We were thinking that we were
Well,
on
last
the home
night,
run,
you know, we were saying, oh, we're nearly finished.
Yeah.
You know, we've only got this much, and the legs and the arms. And...
Yes. But these are the joys of crochet, aren't they? You learn along the way, and some things are just not quite what you think they are.
And I always find if it doesn't feel right, usually you're right, and you need to take the time to fix it, because otherwise you're never going to be happy with it. It's never going to feel right.
That's true, and like we have put quite a lot of hours of work into it, and you don't want to not enjoy the finished product, do you?
Well, no, and we spent a lot of time like choosing the colours.
Yeah.
So we hope that you've enjoyed seeing what we've been up to.
Yes, we haven't made a lot of things over the last couple of weeks, but I feel as though we've made huge progress on some projects, which is good.
And your cardigan will definitely be finished.
Yes,
next
I'm
time.
really going to push to get that finished. Well, as long as the sleeves fit in nicely and everything, I don't have any problems. It should work out well. I should be finished. So I'd like to get my recovery shawl finished. It only needs the pocket sewing on, the ends sewn in on the pockets, and the little belt needs the ends sewing in. So not really a lot of work, but I don't know, just keep putting it aside because I'm doing other things, but I really would like to get that one finished. And then we were talking about our little drops, weren't we? Wonderful. They only need the arms and the legs, but I think Caitlin was sort of not enjoying the arms and legs because they were so tiny to crochet, but not a lot of work involved to finish that either. So I feel like hopefully over the next couple of weeks I might be able to get those done as well, which would be good. Because I find that you tend to, you've got a whole heap of project bags there and you overlook some of them, and I think if we could just get some finished, then yeah.
I agree.
So until next time, happy crafting.